It's me, Barb, and we're at Crumbl Cookies. Woo! Oh, it's going to be a fun week, I think. I can't wait to go over everything. But before we do, are you ready? And a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and Crumbl Cookies, Crumbl Cookies, warm and delicious, soft and sweet. Crumbl Cookies, Crumbl Cookies. Oh, what a treat, they can't be beat. I'm singing, oh, what a treat, they can't be beat. Ba-dum-bum. Woo! Alrighty, now we can get started. We'll do a quick overview, and then we'll get on rolling. So let's see what we got here today. Now, the chocolate chip cookie is the milk chocolate chip this week. Just so you know, I don't have it here. I've reviewed it many times, and you can check that out wherever you want. Anyway, so we've got, we've got the chocolate cookies and cream. Now, you all, I have been hammered about this cookie, but the first time I tested it, it tasted burnt. I'm sorry, it just did. And, luck of the draw, I suppose. But then the next time I tried it, it was a lot better. So hopefully we'll see how this goes. And then this is the salted caramel. Ooh, that looks good. This is the new cookie, you all. It is the chocolate Swiss roll. That looks good. And then the Boston cream pie. Yamsville. Now, they also have the confetti cake cookie. It has nice sprinkles on it. It's a pink vanilla cream cheese frosting on it. I didn't review that. I'm not going to review that. I've reviewed it so many times. I'm not a big sugar cookie eater. You sugar cookie lovers are going to love it. Lots of frosting on that thing. But for those of you who like sugar cookies, it's a pretty cookie. It's a fun cookie, especially for the kiddos that like vanilla cookies. Sugar cookies, I mean. I think I'd probably give it a 7.5 or something. I'm not sure, probably 7. I should look it up so I can tell you next time. But anyway, I'm excited. Let me show you. I got this. Now, if you haven't seen my unboxing video, go ahead. It's before this one, or one or two before this. And I got a nice surprise in the mail. And it says cookies and chill. And it's a big, look at you all. It is a big, look at it. It is luscious. Can you see that? It is luscious. The comfies were in style about 2 years ago. It was big O's. Everyone's getting them for Christmas. And I really secretly wanted one, but I didn't get one. I got, I think, the Huggy or something, some kickoff, but it's a full body one, but it was really thin. It's fun. But this, I tell you, if you're going across country, wear the comfy. I mean, this is Cookies and Cream does this. But, I didn't know who this was from. And so I was looking up, and there is a Cookies and Chill bakery in Austin, Texas. Oh, I don't know if Crumbl knows. It's just I think it's a little bakery, but it's like they do like crepe cakes and stuff, and Japanese cheesecake and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, it is so, I love it. And I wasn't going to wear it today because it's going to get warm today, but this morning's still pretty chilly. So I thought I get to wear it. See? Oh, it's just divine. Bubba's happy. Barb is happy. Look at this. Oh, and I swear, if you knew you were going to be homeless, purchase one of these. Make this be your last big purchase. I tell you, look at this. It says the comfy. It's pretty. But anyway, on the cookies, on the Crumbl Cookies website, they have these. Get one for the holiday for somebody who loves Crumbl. I swear, it is the coziest, mosiest thing. Put it around over your knees and everything. Okay, so I know. Oh, happy day, oh, happy day, oh, happy, 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 happy day. Somebody goes, it is not a happy day, Barbara. Well, and I'm sorry, and I hope this gives you a little reprieve from whatever's ailing you or whatever's getting you upset or sad or whatever. I just, pump up the jam in the morning and try to have a little party in my car. Party. Okay, let's start. We're going to start with a salted caramel, however you say it, tomato. And let's pull this out. Oh, this is a pretty cookie, you all. Oh, I see the salt on the top. Do you see it ever so lightly? A graham cracker cookie topped with cheesecake frosting, caramel, and sea salt. Oh, what a nice looking cookie. Oh, somebody who doesn't care for chocolate but wants something a little different. There are some real caramel lovers out there. And I tell you, I'm getting converted. I love everything caramel too. You know, I love everything sweet. Okay, let me take a bite, right? Oh. This is interesting. I'm from the north, so I'm just going to say it. The caramel sticks to the roof of your mouth. It's a thick caramel. And at first I'm like, is that cheesecake fighting with it? But it's, you know, it's a cheesecake. It's a salted caramel cheesecake. Oh, look at it. It's starting to slide off. I love the caramel on it. If you like caramel, you're going to love this cookie. This is like a 8.5 for me. 1 out of 10. You're going to get sick on the side of the road. 10, you can't stop thinking about it. You're going to go back for more. It reminds me of the fall. It reminds me of the harvest. We were at a harvest festival in Hendersonville. Well, Daisy and I were. Well, Penny's sister, we bumped into her. That was cool. And her sister-in-law, Susie. And it was fun. Daisy and I had a great time. I bought so many caramel apples. And then at the end, I found out Kilwins had a caramel apple. I was like, oh, no. Because I don't know if you know about Kilwins. Okay, I'm talking too much. But anyway, I'm just going to say, up in northern Michigan, Mackinac Island has the best Mackinac fudge. But they got the great caramel apples, too. And Kilwins was the original. And now they're all over the place. We've got one in Black Mountain, one in Asheville, one in Hendersonville. Oh, and they had some out on the side, out of the street too. I was like, oh, I can't get one. I've already gotten 3. But oh, I used to make caramel apples at Halloween time, and I would hand them out to the kids, and they would be fresh. Oh, I can make a caramel apple. I use Kraft caramels. Anyway, I diverged, digressed, whatever. So I already told you the number on this one, right? Yeah. Well, this is a nice cookie. Thummies, I'll do your thumbs. I would just say they're like this. I think the cream cheese frosting is nice because it's supposed to be a cheesecake frosting is nice on it. It kind of throws me a little bit because I just want all the caramel, but that's me, you know. So anyway, yum 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 yum. Ooh, 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 I'm getting happy. Oh, I gotta tell you. So I was showing Jillian. She's the manager at Crumbl now, at the Crumbl that I'm at now, and I said, I'm going to get this whole thing, my comfy all messy. So she said, why don't you take these paper towels and make an apron? So I'm going to make an apron on the next couple. Oh, I'm tacky schmacky. Well, you know, I don't know what all this judgment is in our world. What's cool, what's not cool. Just be you. That's what's cool. If you're just honest with yourself, you may not be the most popular person in the world, but who cares? You're having a good time, right? I'm having a good time. I'm not for everybody. Okay, now to dun 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 dun. I'm a little nervous, you all. I'm gonna try the chocolate cookies and cream. I'm losing my voice. I'm so nervous. Okay, this one is a warm cookie. Look at all those pieces of, well, I don't know if it's Oreo on there or not, but let's read it. It says a chocolate cookie packed with cookies and cream pieces, then studded with creamy white chips. Now, I have to tell you all, I always want to like the cookie. Oh, no! A piece just fell. Oh, goodness, stuff is falling. Okay, well, a piece just fell on the floor. I'm not going to get it. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Oh. Anyway, that's what those little sticks are for, to clean up your things when you mess up. Let's take a bite, right? Let me see. Oh, let me take a bite over here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me take another bite. Okay, this is a 9.5 or a 10. This is a good cookie. And if I had had this the first time like this, made like this, I would have given it a 10. It's what I thought it would taste like in the beginning when I first had them. The chocolate is wonderful. It's rich. It's crisp on the outside, soft in the inside. And then you get a bite of that white chip, and it's so nice with the dark chocolate. And then when you get a bite of the Oreo or the chocolate wafer cookie, it's so good. It's so rich. I'm going to take another bite. Very nice cookie. Very fun. I think it's best warm. 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Boop, boop. 2 thumbs up. Boop, boop. Dee, 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 dee. Ah. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I guess we're all touching the sky. Just depends on how you look at things. Oh, goodness. I think it's so funny. You guys ever have this with your weather forecasters? Oh, I just think the world's upside down. There was a while there where the weather forecasters would go on and go, it's raining outside. It's just not hitting the ground. I'm like, well, then it's not raining. But it's just like, just own up that, whoops. It's hard to forecast in the mountains here. It's very hard. And, it could be raining in one side of town and 2 miles over, it's not raining at all. And I used to tell the staff at camp, if it's raining where you are, just go on another side of town and you'll be fine. If we waited everything out, the kids would be sitting on a bus all day. Anyway, okay. 2 down, 2 to go, and that's it, you all. My goodness. So Daisy and I had gone to this harvest festival, and it was so crowded. I was planning to go first when it started. It was on a Saturday, and I was like, well, I'm going to go. But then I was moving really slow, and Daisy was moving really slow, and so we didn't get there till like after 12, which is a big mistake. Could not find parking. 5 blocks over on every direction. Finally, I said, okay, Daisy, we're just going to go home. We're going to stop at Lake Junaluska, walk around. We'll go stop at another dog park in West Asheville. We'll just have a nice day anyway. Let's just let it go. And then I saw these, but Daisy had to go restroom. So I found this warehouse and I stopped because I saw some people outside. I said, could my dog just use the grass and do his business? And they're like, yeah, they were really nice. And then they said, do you want to park for the festival? I was like, oh no, it's too far away from here. And they said, oh no, you just cut through this field, and you'll be right there. Isn't life wonderful? And so sure enough, and there were so many people. So it was like bumper to bumper, shoulder to shoulder, dogs everywhere. And Daisy was awesome. She just goes, she didn't bother her. But I would do like a couple of vendors, on their booths. And then I go to the sidewalk so Daisy could get a break and go back and forth. And sometimes I carry Daisy. And then we just sit on a bench and sit and stare for a while. And then, da-da-da-da. But the thing is that they had their food court like at the very end and the very beginning, and it was a really long thing. So it was I was really thirsty and really hungry, and I was like, then when we got down to one, the lines were so long, I'm like, oh, but it all worked out. If those are my challenges in life, I am doing pretty darn good. And sometimes when we get frustrated with little things, you got to take a step back and go, wait a minute, if that's what I'm so upset about, my life is pretty darn good. And I am so fortunate, and I hope you are too. Anyway, at least you have a YouTube thing. You can watch this crazy stuff. Anyway, okay, so we have done 2, only 2. We got 2 more to go. Yeah, I'm just doing the 4. Okay, so what am I going to do next? Okay, we're going to do Boston cream pie. Boston. I have never been to Boston, at least not that I remember. I would love to go to Boston. We had a trip planned to fly into Boston in April of 2020, and you know what happened? We never got there. And then my beautiful friend, she ended up moving, and we were going to stay with her. Well, she lived outside of Boston, not in Martha's Vineyard, but somewhere really nice. But anyway, so still haven't gotten there. Penny has always wanted to see the Red Sox play. Oh, she loves the Red Sox. Oh, it's the sweetest thing. Okay, Boston cream pie. Let's do it, babes. A buttery pie cookie topped with a tasty vanilla pastry cream and a rich chocolate ganache. Ooh, I love a chocolate ganache. But I do. Oh, and I love Crumbl ganache. Should I bring it over here? I don't think I have to bring it too far. It's right to the edge. Oh, I'm excited. I vaguely remember this. I think I liked it, but who knows? Things change. They tweak the recipes all the time. Let me take a bite, right? I like this cookie. Oh, I need a moment of silence. Oh, I love this. Again, they're kind of tart cookies. The cookie part is a little thick for me, but I think they have to do that to hold the stuff. The chocolate ganache and what's the vanilla pastry cream is so wonderful. It just like melts in there. Let it sit in your mouth for a little while. Just delightful. A little too much cookie for me. Maybe it's a 9.5, but really it's probably a 10. Maybe I'm just in a good mood today, but I'm telling you, 10, 10, 10s. Let me take another bite. I love this Boston cream pie cookie. 2 thumbs up. The only reason why I give it a 9.5 is because there's so much crust to it. But I understand why. Oh, I love that cookie. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, you guys, I'm going to do some shout outs. There were 2 people that saying they remind me of their aunt or they wish I was their aunt. That's so sweet of you. Oh, as long as your aunt's nice and friendly. You remind me of your aunt. My aunt's nasty. They don't say that. But Maddie and Liz. So Maddie and Liz, if you're out there, thank you so much. I can be your digital, your not viral, whatever, aunt. And Tracy and Steph. Hi, you guys. Afa. Hi. Luna. Liam. Karzi. I think Karzi I said hello to before. I'm sorry if I repeat you all, but I'll find you out there. Bobby, how you doing? Frank, how you doing? Okay. Anybody you? Oh, I love this thing. It's cozy, wozy. I tell you, I'd wear this all the time. I kind of prefer the black, but the pink is really nice. And I do not know who got this for me. I really thought it was an old friend of mine who sent me Crumbl Cookies playing cards, which I'm going to show you probably next week. Got to get ready for the holidays. It's the holidays. You know, I have their t-shirt. I've got their jacket. I got another t-shirt. That don't fit me. And this, the uke. I mean, so on their website, they have lots of merch. So enjoy. Get somebody who loves Crumbl a little Crumbl merch. But this is the best. Oh, I love it. And if it was you, Crumbl, please let me know. Okay. It's probably somebody who wants to be anonymous, and that's okay. Thank you so much, anonymous. Anyway, so we have done 3, and 3 down, 1 to go, 1 left. I was looking going, no, I already tasted them all. It's like, no, Barbara, you haven't. Okay, so the last cookie's a new cookie, you all. New cookie. I'm probably hurting your ears. I'm sorry. Okay, this is a nice looking cookie. This looks like a nice one to take to the boss of Rosser, or your grandparents, or your dad, or your mom, or whoever you care about. It's called the Chocolate Swiss Roll, a warm chocolate cookie topped with chocolate glaze. Ooh, you know how I love that chocolate glaze. And a delightful swirl of marshmallow frosting. Ooh. Do you guys remember Little Debbie Swiss rolls? Oh, I like those. My mother used to buy Little Debbie's, and from what I understand, now this was years later, she'd put them on top of the refrigerator. And my oldest brother, who is, I think he's 7 or 9 years older than me, I can't remember, and apparently he confessed decades later that he used to, when he was younger, he would take the whole box and hide it in his room, and no one knew that he was doing that. And my mother just thought, you know, the kids must really like those. I think he liked the ding-dongs. Maybe it was the Swiss rolls. I don't know. But anyway, isn't it funny the things people do? The bad thing I used to do growing up, and this was when I was probably older, probably over 10, maybe as a young teen. I was terrible. Sometimes I'd sneak in the kitchen and get myself a little bowl of ice cream. Then I'd go in my bed underneath the covers, pretend I was reading. I was eating ice cream. Of course, that's what I was doing. Okay, we're doing the chocolate Swiss roll. It's a new cookie. I'm going to read it again. A warm chocolate cookie topped with chocolate glaze and a delightful swirl of marshmallow frosting. Let's take a bite, right? Okay. This is a good cookie. I'm afraid it's too much icing for me. When it says a swirl of marshmallow frosting, it doesn't taste like marshmallow. It just tastes like a light vanilla frosting. I was thinking it would be like fluffy like marshmallow. That would be good. You know, like how they do on the s'mores cookies? This is too much frosting for me. And you know, that tends to be my thing. Let me go over here. I can hardly have any ganache on this thing, which you know is my favorite part. It's a good cookie. It's a very rich cookie. I hardly have any ganache, which I know is chocolate on chocolate. For me, people might hate, but different strokes, different folks, guys. This is a 7.5 for me. I almost give it a 7, but you know how much I like the chocolate. Too much frosting, and it's not really a marshmallow frosting. It's a fun cookie. I think the kiddos would love it. I'm dropping stuff. If I take off the icing, I'm going to like it a lot more. That was some ice cream. Ooh, baby, now we're talking. I don't think Crumbl does the ice cream anymore. They used to do ice cream, remember? I did a review of the ice creams once, and I was going to do more reviews, and all of a sudden they were stopping it. It was too bad they didn't do those ice cream sandwiches, but I think they didn't feel like it was enough profit comparison to what they could get with just the cookies. Oh, that is a rich cookie. Maybe it's an 8.75 for me. Well, and I'd say thummies. I kind of go like this with that one. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the chocolate. I just want a fluffier marshmallow thing. But it's fun. And for a new cookie, what a fun new cookie. Well, gal, I've done them all, you all. I've done it all. I hope you're doing okay. Don't you be eyeballing my favorite cookies. Don't you cross that line. We're gonna rumble if you touch my Crumbl. Hands off, they're mine. You might scream, me a mumble, 'cause my mouth is full of my favorite Crumbl. Anyway, you all, I hope you take good care of yourselves. Please do, and take good care of the people around you. They are precious. You never know how long we have on this planet. And, you know, why don't you just, you do what you want with your life. I'm just going to throw out an idea. Maybe today you try to find one person that you haven't thought about in a long time. Think about them and maybe shoot them a note or a text or a message and just say, hi, just was thinking of you today. You know, that would change. If we could all do that every once in a while in this world, it would be a better place. Anyway, you all, take good care of yourselves. Until the next time, tally-ho, my friends. Eat a cookie and then you will have some fun. I'm telling you now, I don't know how to sing. Bye, y'all. Take care.